Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be playing some Temple Warrior. I've been saying in a few of my other videos how many very different good warrior decks have popped up with New Standard and the Whispers of the Old God. Probably the most popular is got to be the Cthulhu Warrior, which is basically a control warrior with Cthulhu cards added in. Another deck list that's popped up that's actually pretty good, and a little bit more to my playstyle a little bit, is actually the Temple Warrior. And as the namesake plays, you basically play the Temple game, and you play some pretty valuable early game minions to take control of the board. You've got Blood to Ichor, which can effectively almost be considered a 3-2 for 1 mana, because you get the 2-2 and you also deal 1 damage to a creature. So it's very good. Obviously I have to execute Whirlwind and the Ravaging Ghoul, which is great for clearing zoo boards. The Monkey is just a very good 3-drop. Your auto-include Armorsmith. You have Battle Rage to keep your card draw going on. If you can get 2 to 3 cards drawn with this, then you've done a good Battle Rage, and it's even still, sometimes it's worth it just to cycle it if only your hero is taking damage. The Arathi Weaponsmith and the Fiery War Axe to control the board early game. And then you have, on the higher end, you've got Karn, Malkarok, Grommash, Ragnaros, and Varian Rin. And these are just very high value cards to finish the game off with. Especially great if you can trick out Malkarok or Ragnaros with Varian Rin, then you just get huge value, and quite often win the game off of that. So let's jump right into a game and see how we do. I'll also try and make some other videos later on showcasing Dragon Warrior and Cthulhu Control Warrior as well. But for now, I really felt like playing this deck.
Magni versus Gul'dan. Your soul shall be mine for Cosmodon.
Definitely tossing away Ragnaros, and I think I'm actually going to keep the Slam because I'm going second. Alright. So I think I'm just going to toss out the 2-2 to contest this.
Buying or selling.
Also, one thing to note with decks that run Battle Rage, this also applies to Patron Warrior as well. Sometimes on turn 2, you might want to avoid armoring up, so you can take a little bit of damage on your hero and get extra value on your
Maybe
on your Battle Rage when it does come into play. So I believe I'm thinking of, yeah, Coin Whirlwind. I'll go ahead and go face. I'm fairly new to Temple Warrior. I've basically only played Control Warrior so far. So some of my decision making might be a little off. Go ahead. Throw down the 4/4 for tempo. And that also leaves me with a decent turn 4 with the 3-2 and the Fiery War Axe. Fiery War Axe being extremely good against Zoo. Ooh. That actually might be a better play. No, I'm going to control the board right now. This also lets me power up my Berserker a little bit more too. Ooh. Like that.
Maybe... No. It's hammer time!
Slam that down. Alright. One tip for playing against Warlock that are playing Zoo is that if you can get enough damage through early on, then they'll end up running out of steam very quickly, as they won't be able to use their hero power to continue tapping for health. Go ahead, let's toss that down. I'm tempted to just go face. So at that point, he just really can't. Cycle that. At this point, he really can't safely hero power anymore. And when I have Varian Rin in my hand, in a couple turns, I'll just be able to slam him down. And that'll probably be game. So basically, he needs to talk deck a taunt. One of his I know what it's called. Either way, it doesn't look like he got it. I'm totally having a brain fart. 4 mana, 2/3. Adjacent minions get +1/+1 in taunt. I can't think of the name right now. I know what it is. Oh, cool. I didn't even check my quests before I logged in today. Looks like we might get some gold in this video too.
Magni versus Garrosh. Victory or death for Cosmodon!
One of the only problems about playing against other warriors is that it's really hard to mulligan with what their deck is going to be in mind, because, as I said, there's about 5 different viable decks for standard right now. So it's looking like this could be Pirate Warrior. More likely it's Dragon Warrior. Dragon Warrior being another very strong deck. Functions very similar to Temple Warrior, but they also have the Dragon synergies in their deck. Which are quite often very easy to proc. And unfortunately, it looks like I have to kill that dragon. Not a very good trade for me, but it's hard to get rid of it in a reliable sense when he's got the Fiery War Axe.
For the Lifebinder.
One more mana and we could Battle Rage. That is unfortunate. If we had one more mana, we could have killed that and then drawn 2 cards off the Battle Rage. But developing the 2/2 slime is also very valuable. Cycle out Battle Rage. Unfortunately, we are taking a lot of damage, and he could very easily just go face here and drop down a turn 6 9/9. And there it is. Oh, that is a pretty lucky top deck. We really needed that.
Watch this.
Slight misplay there. I missed out on 1 extra point of armor. Just as a habit, you usually want to take damage before armoring up, and this is obviously going to kill you, because cards like Slam activate off of armor. It's not a big deal because we're not running Slam in this deck, but it's just a good habit to keep. Alright. So he's got 4 damage on board.
Maybe... No.
I think I'm okay with just playing Karn and armoring up. We need to get on the board and we need to hold it. if we're going to win this game. Oh. Well, that's a 1 in 3 that we just lost. Let's see what we get. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I'm gonna go face because we're running low on health. We don't have many turns left to make a difference here. Another 50-50. And the big taunt. Alright. What, is there anything that we could pull out of our deck to save us? No, I need to armor up. Oh, we're going down to 2 either way. Alright. YOLO. Oh no! Okay. Dodge the Hunter Hero Power. No! Alright, GG. So that's a case where we just got outvalued by his Dragon synergies. Dragon Warrior can be very powerful, especially when they can get you down low enough to drop that 9/9 on turn 6. We got really lucky in that we were able to deal with it, but eventually we just ran out of answers to the big threats that he was putting down on board.
Magni versus Hera. Victory or death for Cosmodon.
Another warrior. Definitely want to keep the Acidic Swamp at Ooze. Double Armor Smith, not the greatest tempo play, but having an A2 drop is better than no true drop. Coin. What you coining out? Fiery War Axe. The obvious play is to play the Acidic Swamp Ooze here and destroy the axe, but I kind of want to figure out what kind of deck he's playing, because if he's playing Cthulhu Warrior, then there's a good chance that he's running Gorehowl, and that's a much stronger target for this. And it does not look like he's doing that. He's actually running Pirate Warrior. So, in hindsight, the better play was to destroy the weapon, because we would have taken less damage from the Bloodsail and we would have had a stronger minion on board, but can't know that until he starts playing pirates. Now we are going to destroy that weapon. Alright.
Completely thirsty.
Toss it down. Kill that. Kill that. And just casually throw that on the 5-4 for 3 mana. So this deck that he's playing is extremely aggressive. And he's going to be going face with those weapons quite a bit. So I'm actually going to go ahead and develop this board and play aggro with him. Because I believe leaving that Berserker up was a mistake, and I want to show him the error of his ways. It's a quick lesson. Alright. So, that is Tempo Warrior. And actually, kind of funnily, you also got to see a little bit of Dragon Warrior and Pirate Warrior, which are the 3 different kind of tempo aggro decks that are viable for Warrior right now. Pirate Warrior being the most aggressive of the 3, Tempo Warrior being more tempo and board control driven, and then Dragon Warrior being smack in the middle, I find. And really relying on the extra value you get from the Dragon Synergy. So, I hope you like this, guys. Please like, subscribe if you want to see more, and if you have any comments or suggestions, go ahead and leave me a message. I am looking forward to hearing more feedback on these videos, and I will see you guys tomorrow.